welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much.
So guys, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where this Mexican man, decided to give some of these pan color people the taste of their own medicine, and they were all seen running around in anguish. I was like, wow. And it's got a lot of people reacting, and I was able to put up some of those stitches. I'm just going to roll it. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
There were so many confused European Americans wondering why I call them European American instead of just American in my other post. For example, this guy is saying, what is a European American? Americans are not from Europe. I literally had hundreds of European Americans wondering why I call them European American. So my question for you guys is, why do you call everybody else something hyphen American? African American, Mexican American, Asian American, Native American. I think it's so funny how they like to subcategorize and label everybody else, but when somebody matches their energy, they get so confused and they completely shut down. You call black people African American because their ancestors are from Africa. You call Asians Asian American because their ancestors are from Asia. You call Mexicans Mexican American because their ancestors are from Mexico. So I'm calling you European American because your ancestors are from Europe. Your ancestors are from Germany, from Poland, from France, from England. The only real Americans are Native Americans, the indigenous people. Indigenous Americans are more American than every single European American put together. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think.
He did. I just want to know the answer. And to everybody who's going to respond with, well, I don't think we should be anything Americans. We should just be American. Understand what the fuck you just... See, I'm African American. My ethnicity is African. My nationality is American. What you're suggesting is we erase the ethnicity. We clean that off. And we focus on the nationality. That makes you a nationalist. You know that, right? Who's into ethnic cleansing. Do you not see a problem with that? Is that not a problem for you? And again, I know European Americans. I know ethno-Caucasian Americans. I know Irish Americans, German Americans, fucking English Americans. I know people who know who they are and where they... And I also know colonial Americans. I know a bunch of those too.
Why I call them European.
This actually reminds me when I was in Europe, when I was in Amsterdam, and I was hanging out with some friends who, they're from there, and I was talking about YT people, and I called them European Americans, and they looked at me, and I explained to them, and they're like, oh no, please do not call them European Americans. We kicked the trash out hundreds of years ago. It's fucked up. Even the Europeans don't like these motherfuckers.
Hyphen American.
I don't really know how to respond to that video, but I know that it is blowing up all over social media, on TikTok. I mean, this is from Wikipedia. There's already a full term on Wikipedia, which classifies millions of people. Is this the future? Is this going to be slang? I don't know, but it is a topic that's making tons of people angry. Go watch that original video and you'll see some of the comments that he got. I can't really comment myself about the issue because I'm a mixed race person, right? So, yeah. Do people actually say this? Have you met somebody who said this yet? Or who's talking about this? Because today is the first time I've ever heard somebody use that term. I'm kind of afraid to even use it myself. Could it be like a bad thing? I don't know. What do you have to say about it? Leave a comment.
So apparently there's a new wave of labeling that's going on in America that is pissing off white people, and that is European Americans. If you have not noticed, everyone in the United States of America that is not Caucasian has a hyphenated not name when it comes to their nationality. Asians are Asian Americans because their ancestry is Asian. Mexican American because their ancestry is Mexican. Black people are African American because their ancestry is African. Well, the only people being known as American are white people. Native Americans are called Native Americans to hyphenate that they are native to this land. Well, recently people have started calling the natives just plain Americans and started calling white people European Americans. And apparently it's causing some stir. White people are not liking the fact that they are being taken away from, like, their ancestry or their identity is being taken away from United States of America, and it's being attached to Europe, and it's causing quite some stir. I know it's pretty niche right now, but if this thing picks up steam, I'm curious to see where this goes. But yeah, apparently they've started calling white people European Americans, and they don't like it.
I told you. We entering the Aquarius age. We're entering the age of Aquarius. That's all I'm gonna say.
Americans.
There we go. Not taking the office for this one because I don't care if people out there hear this. So white people aren't white people because of where they're from. White is an absence of culture. White people only existed when they came over here abandoning their old culture. To be white is literally a lack of culture. Quick example, Irish people were not considered to be white until they were accepted into it and all that. They were Irish Americans. So yeah, like, the only ones that are getting pissed off are the racist ones. You're not white. You came from somewhere. You're not Caucasian. There's not many people that are left from the island of Caucasus. Don't be white. Be your ancestors. Like, anyways, watch that guy. He's cool, but look it up. It's really cool information.
European.
It's because half of them wanted to still own slaves and the other half wanted to be able to make them part of a federal bureau system. So in other words, put them into jail and start tax and then, essentially free labor for the capitalists. So on both sides of the story, since 1492, leading all the way up to 1867 and 1890, I can't remember what it is, 1889 or something like that. And then we get into modern day society and whatnot. So it's just really, really crazy that there's a whole bunch of Americans that don't even understand that their family is actually European. And it just gets even worse than that. I mean, like, their parents probably came over in the late 1700s, late 1800s. And that was only after Manifest Destiny, which was caused by the Europeans in the first place. So they don't want to own up to their own bullshit. It's freaking hilarious. They're European Americans. Have a good day.
So when you look at me, it's very easy to tell that I am indigenous to Europe, but I was born in America. I'm an European American. Do y'all not understand that the only actual Americans are the ones native? The Native Americans are the only people who are actual Americans.
Like, seriously, lovelies, it actually baffles me that I have had this same kind of exact thought. Like, sometimes I ask myself, why is it that there is this categorism? Like, they categorize, for example, Black American, Hispanic American, Asian American, Mexican, like every other American, and all of that. And when it's time for, Caucasian people, they just call them American, like white people, like Americans, like they are the real deal and all of that. And I was just going through my For You page, and this has been popping off and on. I've not really gotten my hand to so many people stitching it, but this morning I found myself with, some of these stitches, discussing the reason and why is it that they can also not be categorized as, European American as well. So, like, this dude have been making so many videos referring to colored people as European Americans, and a lot of them are not actually comfortable with the term European American. Like, they want to be known as the real people of the Americans. Like, all of these things now is making sense. When I say that this year is a year of putting everyone in their places, is a year of knowing who the real actual people is. Like, in the normal sense, the real people of the Americans are actually the native Americans, the people that actually habited there before these colonizers decided to come and colonize everything and turn everyone and the land to theirs. Like, they're actually the real people, the real Americans. Like, enough of all these particular people, trying to, like, anytime we don't want to talk about Americans, it's only, the media portrays only, we're not even showing the real native people, the real people of the Americans. Like, seriously, when I saw this video, I was like, this is just a thing of testing the tip of your own tablet to actually see how it is. They have, they want to, like, categorize everyone, but in terms of them, they don't want to be categorized. They want to be the original. Another thing that is even missing is the Caucasian American. There should be something like Caucasian Americans. Like, seriously, how can you comfortably, go to a land that you forcefully took away from the real owners of the land, and in that aspect, you are still making the real owners of the land, you're making their life not easy. You're making their life, miserable and all of that. And upon the stolen land that you also want to be in charge, in control, and all of that, which you are not even the original owners of the land. Like, seriously, everybody should begin to know their places. Everybody should know their place. So when I saw this, I was like, this is actually a great topic to talk about. Like, seriously, this is actually a great, like, because if they keep on mentioning European American, this American, these other people, they will feel as if that they are the real owners, the real occupancy of this land. Like, it's just good to remind them that they are actually not the real owners. They are also, visitors, the same way other people are visitors. The real owners of all of this land are the people that, just the historical fact said and taught us that, black is the first human ever existed on the planet Earth. You see, this is to tell you the real owners of the lands all over the world. So when I saw this, I was just smiling. I was just laughing. I was like, okay, like, this is just getting very interesting right now. This is getting very interesting. The more they want to make people feel as if you are a visitor, go back to your land and blah blah blah, the more people need to remind these said people that you are also a visitor. The said land you claim and all of that does not even belong to you. You are a visitor like every other one, like everyone else. Seriously, sometimes, I don't know the reason why they actually want to ban TikTok and all of that, but these are the reasons. These are some of the reasons, because it's as if it's an avenue for so many truths, for so many things, for eye-opening. Sometimes I was like, but seriously, we have, Asian Americans, European Americans, we have, Black Americans, Mexican Americans, all of everything, attached. But in times of Caucasian, they should have Caucasian Americans too, European Americans. Seriously, then, so that everyone will just be, that will make everyone to be in an equal level. No one we come out and talk about how, oh my God, go back to you. Like, I can't forget a particular video which I staged long time ago. I'll just try as much as I can to see if I can still refresh it. This tan-colored man was on, he was all over on postcards talking about how Black Americans are not the ones that actually built America. That if they do, why is it that Africa and all of that are still suffering and wallowing in poverty? That they should go back to Africa and build Africa and make Africa the same way they claim they did to America. Without this pan-colored man realizing that him himself is not even indigenous to the land that he's claiming. And he was like, go back to your land, this is my... Like, I just wish that this video and the stitches, he should get to this kind of people that thinks like this. Anyway, lovelies, when I saw this video, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna bring it out here for us to actually, see what is going on. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think about this new term. Subscribe to this channel if you've not done that already. Like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload.
Leave me your own thought in the comment section. Subscribe if you've not done that already. Like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.